So we're back a bit earlier than planned, but for a very, very good reason. Welcome back to Tunes Travels. So since we last did that 1-1 draw with Supersport United, we actually lost our next game against Black Leopards 1-0 in a cosy in the 61st minute, scoring the only goal of the game to give us our first league defeat of the season. We then beat Kaiser Chiefs on penalties in the quarterfinals of the Telcom Cup. Marican scoring for us, equalising after Snowpo put them ahead. Yao and McKeezy missing penalties. Pamal, Nitsone, Marican and George all scoring to give us a 4-2 penalty shootout victory. And then in the semi-finals, we beat Orlando Pirates 2-1, Koza and a 90th minute Roberts goal, sealing our place in the final, which is coming up today against Shekuma. We also then beat Orlando Pirates in the league, Roberts scoring the only goal in the 71st minute. 1-1 draw with Swallows FC, bottom of the league, was very, very disappointing. Daniels put us ahead, Carnell equalised, and Bosch sent off in the 84th minute for his second bookable offence. Very, very disappointing to drop points here in this game against Swallows. We bounced back with 1-0 victory over Cape Town City with Pamal's late goal, the only goal of the game, and 2-0 over Broker, both goals in the first half, Koza and Daniels both scoring. So in the league, coming into this first game, we are 1 point behind Supersport United and Sundowns, who are the top two. Orlando Pirates and Kaiser Chiefs both just a point behind us as well. Orlando Pirates having that game in hand. So it's very, very tight. If they win that, there's 3 points between the top 5. So it's very, very close. Black Leopards not far behind either. So this should be a very, very interesting title fight. Today we're playing FS Stars, who are currently in 11th place, and then that cup final against Shikuma. Of course, it's not the cup that we have to win, but it's a cup final, so we want to try and win it. And give us that momentum going forward. We've got Tone, Nguenya, Acquire, Bowie, and Nitsoni as the back 5. Marican and George in midfield. Koza on the right, and Nguenya on the left, and Charlie behind Daniels. Up top for this game against FS Stars. And this is another crucial game. Like, we need to go and get victory in this if we want to continue this title fight. There's so many good teams in this year's league that are all going to be battling. So we need to make the most of the chances when we have them. We can't really afford to drop points. I'm going to tell them this match we should be winning. I'm going to put the pressure on our team. We've already dropped points against bottom of the league, Swallows FC. You can see there, Shikuma currently 15th. So we really need to be winning. Supersport are playing Black Leopards at the moment as well, which is going to be a huge, huge game. We lose Koza after 13 minutes, a potential lower leg injury. Schwartz is going to come on for him. That's not ideal because we have had a couple of injuries building up as well. We are in the red. FS Stars are in the white. I think it's Free State Stars, the actual full name, but we'll stick with FS. George to Marican. Out to Nguenya. Daniels onto Schwartz, and Nguyen's continued his run. He's got space. Can he find a cross? Pulls it back from Ishali. He does find a cross. It's drilled in, and the header is just over the bar from Nguenya on that left wing. 20 minutes into this game. Just a couple of chances. We've not had a shot on target yet in this game. We may have to throw in a little bit of encouragement at some point. Bowie to George. Over the top, but it's headed clear. We pick up the second ball though. Daniels in for Schwartz. Schwartz has to bury it, and he does. He finds the bottom corner. Dennis Schwartz with his second goal of the game to make it 1-0 to Cape Town Spurs in this crucial game, really. It will put us a game ahead, or 2 games ahead of Orlando Pirates, but a game ahead of everyone else apart from Supersport. So it's crucial we get these points in. It's easy to have the points on the board, then the game's in hand, really. Supersport are 0-0 with Black Leopards, so as it stands at the moment, you can see there. You can't see there because my face cam's blocking it. I've just realised that. as we go into half time, we are currently top of the table. So I will switch them panels around in just one moment. Doing well, but let's go and find another gear. And let me put the league table there. And I'll use my face to cover the formations, really. Did not realise that. All this time I've moved the camera and you couldn't even see the top of the league table. Tone with the goal kick. Looks downfield. Sitol wins his header, but Nitsone picks up that second ball. Looks over the top and he can't find Daniels. Cleared downfield, but we're going to bring that down with Bowie into George. It's Charlie to Nguenya. Nitsone central to George. Gets it back. Can we stand up across maybe? Nitsone can. It's headed clear, but only to Marican, who out to Nguenya on that right-hand side. Slow to Schwartz. Back in. Daniels blocked and cleared out once again there. May have to make a couple of changes here. I think George and McSharley are going to be the two that goes off. McSharley off for Roberts. Carl George off for Keenan Bosch. And let's encourage. See how they respond. Yeah. Average response really. A lot of them unsure on that feedback. 10 minutes to go. We're now asked them to focus then, in that case. Short's overwhelmed by it, but everyone else, you know, happy or just hasn't reacted at all. I don't know if they play later on Super Sport, but if so, this is the only goal of the day so far, as we do run out 1-0 victors. Yeah, let's not get comfortable. Let's just praise them, ask them to move on to that next game, which of course is that cup final. Let's just proceed, see if they did play. Koza out for 3 weeks. There we go, it did finish 0-0. So as things stand, we're top of the league. 2 points ahead of Sundowns, who have a game in hand, and 4 ahead of Orlando Pirates, who have 2 games in hand. Next up is our cup final in the Telkom Cup. And now it's time for the first ever Telkom Cup final for both Cape Town Spurs and Shakuma. Because they're struggling in the league. We're doing pretty well in the league. We should be able to win this cup, but we need to perform. We've got Tone, McQueen, Nguenya, Bowie, and Nitsone, Marican, George, Schwartz, Charlie, Roberts, and Daniels, all in the starting 11 today for this cup final. Like I say, we really should be winning this, and we really want to win this. First of all, it's a competition, you know, winning breeds winning. It breeds confidence. We want to go out there and get this victory. And prove really, you know, that we can compete across multiple competitions, which is going to be so crucial for us for the rest of the season. With us still having 3 competitions that we need to win to be able to complete both South Africa and Africa itself. It's Charlie into Schwartz here, pulls it across, and Daniels gives us an early lead. 9 minutes into this game, wonderful header from Daniels gives us a 1-0 advantage. As I'm talking about, you know, winning other competitions, etc. We should probably focus on this one first. Lovely free ball for Schwartz, stands one up, and Daniels gets up above the centre back and heads home for 1-0. It's a lovely little finish, that one from Daniels. And yeah, it's about as good of a start as you can hope for, isn't it? See a bit of fatigue in both sides as well. It comes smack bang in the middle of everyone's, you know, league fixtures. And well, half an hour into the game now, we've not seen any other highlights apart from the goal. But to be fair, that sort of suits us to the ground. We have the advantage. We just, you know, simple football. Keep the ball. Don't give up too many chances. Take our chances when we get them. Schwartz is dispossessed, but it forced Daniels, McSharley to McQueen. Marican. McQueen in behind for Daniels, gets past the keeper and gets the ball into the back of the net. I know what phrases I'm saying. It's a lovely little ball in behind. Keeper comes for it, doesn't get there, and as soon as Daniels does beat him to the ball, it's always going in the back of the net. Daniels, you might have been offside, to be quite fair with you on that one. He may have been offside. Are we going to get a tight offside replay? We are. Just looking from his level at best. Very, very close. But yeah, keeper started to come as soon as he doesn't get there. Daniels beats him to it. There's only one outcome there. And we have the nice little advantage. We're going to take off nobody at half time. I was going to make a change to freshen people up, keep people fit, but we're also playing pretty well. I don't really want to disrupt that at the moment if we can help it. Roberts looks in behind for Daniels. Can he get his hat-trick? He's chipped the keeper. He's found the back of the net. That's the hat-trick. 21 seconds into this second half. Wonderful, wonderful goal. And Daniels is feeling this one. Good ball from Roberts in behind. Daniels one touch and then just chips the keeper to make it 3-0. And we're actually going to go and take him off now. Pamal can come on for him. He's got his hat trick, and we'll keep him fresh now for the league campaign. Roberts flicks the head on. Pamal gets there and gets his goal as well. It's 4-0. Less than 5 minutes into this second half, we scored 2 goals, and striker back his hat trick. His replacement scores a goal. You can't really ask for any more, can you? Roberts flicked the throw-in on. Pamal gets there ahead of his defender and powers the header home. And we are going to be lifting this trophy come full time without a shadow of a doubt. We will go make some changes now, though. Marican can come off for Bosch, and we will take George off as well for Mosfalga. Mosifalga. That's what we'll go with. I mean, Shakuma have only had 2 shots all game with 0.08 XG. Fair enough, 50% pretty much average on possession, but we've just created the chances, we've taken them. It's been a lovely, lovely performance for us as well. And yeah, we're going to be lifting this trophy in just a couple of minutes' time. Again, it's not the trophy we need to win here in South Africa, but it's another one with our name on it. And another one in our career as well, which is lovely. Because, of course, you'd imagine if we can finish this challenge, we're going to be top of the Hall of Fame regardless. But every extra competition gives us that little bit more, a little bit more points towards it as well, which is quite nice. And yeah, I mean, that is one trophy in the bag. And it clearly shows we have the quality in this team because we played some very, very good teams in this competition. No disrespect to Shakuma, but they are probably the weakest team that we faced. So yeah, pretty easy. And you can sort of see here the AFC Asian Cup squad announcement is coming up shortly for South Korea. So we will have another international episodes coming up shortly. We win the cup, we win £310,000 as well. Daniel's happy. Promised him that we were going to win a domestic competition this season. World rankings remain 17th, but that is one competition now in the bag for us. Again, sort of next episode, we'll be looking at the Nedbank Cup, the Champions League, them sort of games. Let me just double check when the AFC Cup actually starts. It's hoping I go to that one, won't it? January, mid-January, so yeah, I just realised we got a break there. So tomorrow's episode will be that AFC Cup action. We'll have the group stages, and if we make it through, then on Thursday will be the knockout rounds. So yeah, we've won a cup competition now. Here with Cape Town Spurs, which is quite nice to finally have that in the bag as well. Like I say, winning breeds confidence, leads to more trophies. So that's exactly what we want. If you enjoyed this, please do share this to your friends, anyone you think might like it. Comment down below if you're like playing along with me in the challenge. Don't forget the spreadsheet is linked as well in the description. Let me know what you think of the series so far, anything you're enjoying, anything you're not enjoying, please do let me know. And of course, subscribe if you're enjoying it as well, because it really does help me out a lot as well. Thank you very much for watching, and we're back tomorrow with some international football. Bye bye.